What's up, everyone? What's happening 18? Now, what we have here is a review on the first episode of the newest Batman Telltale series. Now, with this game, I'm not going to do any spoilers. This is going to be a spoiler-free review. And I'm actually going to do a review / recap of each episode when the episodes are released. Now, it is 5 episodes in this actual game, and this is available across all platforms with the exception of, I don't think it's actually an exception, believe it or not. Yeah, it comes on PS3 and PS4 and Xbox 360 and Xbox One. Now, I believe it does not come out for the last gen consoles until September. As far as for the current gen consoles, you can actually get it today. It is live. You can actually play it. Now, the one thing that I realized that they've added into this, and it is a big, in my opinion, a big addition, is called crowd play. Now, crowd play, you can invite 4 different individuals to actually be a part of the actual game. However, they can make the choices of each thing, and they really will decide the outcome of the actual game itself. Now, you can give a thumbs up on whether or not if you like it. You can give a thumbs down whether or not if you dislike the actual decision that was made for you. But I think that is a huge thing to actually input into a game like this. Now, first things first, graphics-wise, this game looks absolutely positively gorgeous as far as the graphical upgrade that they've made in the actual engine for Telltale, and you can clearly see it in the PS4 and also the Xbox One version of this game. Now, the one thing that had me, I was hooked automatically from the jump. You guys know that I'm a huge Batman fan. However, it is some Batman games, not in recent memory, but if it is something that is absolutely horrible, I'll be the first to tell you that it's absolutely horrible. I am a very unbiased person when it comes to that. Even though I'm a huge fan of Batman, I'm going to tell it like it is. So like I said, the graphics in this game looks absolutely amazing. You can tell in the upgrade that they've made in the engine with Telltale, as I said before. Gameplay wise, it's the same normal gameplay that you would normally see in the Telltale game, except for it's a little bit more immersive as far as the interactive and the quick time events that's actually in this game as well too. And the other thing that I really enjoy about this is the storytelling with this, and they really did an excellent job as far as telling a different story compared to what you normally have seen in other. I mean, they normally have a good idea as far as stories are concerned when it comes to Batman games and movies, but I really feel as though this is a totally different take. Now, the one thing about this game, it is very graphic. It is by far, to me, one of the most graphic Batman games or anything dealing with Batman that I've ever seen. Now, I think even with the Batman Begins, Batman, and all the other like movies that are like that are much darker tone, you don't see people's brains getting shot out. Like, you don't see it at all. Like, you'll see a flash of like gunshots, people getting shot, but as far as it's showing stuff like that, it is definitely the most graphic that I've ever seen. This still is it's not a very dark game. However, it's not all flashy like you would think with like Batman and Robin and Batman Batman Forever. It's like another kind of flashy type of Batman movie. But this is definitely it has a much darker tone with this game than it does with, like I said, it's actually, I would put it about the same tone as like Arkham Knight and maybe Arkham City. Arkham Asylum is, it's gritty, but it's not the same. It doesn't have the same feel as like the Arkham City and the Arkham Knight. I feel like those two are much darker than the Arkham Asylum. However, I'm getting off on a tangent. My biggest gripe with this game in general, and if I really wanted to nitpick, it could be 2 things. But the biggest thing that I had an issue with this actual game is the retelling of Bruce Wayne's origin, as far as the reason what made him not have a mother and father. And we all know that his parents got killed in a botched robbery, and we've seen it told countless upon countless upon countless of times in movies and also in the video games itself. And to me, I know about that already. I think a lot of fans already know about that, and even if you are not a fan, you know as far as the background of actual Bruce Wayne losing his parents at such a young age. And I just wish that they would not have went through and showed that over again, knowing that I've seen it for like the 1,000th time already. However, that is the biggest gripe that I have with this. As I said before, if I really wanted to nitpick about anything, and I've noticed that when you actually take control of Bruce Wayne at some point, that the transition from being a smooth, I believe, at 60 FPS, it starts to get choppy, and it starts to get choppy at a certain point, and it'll smooth itself out again, and it'll get choppy again, and it'll smooth itself out again. But like I said, that's only if I really wanted to nitpick about anything. But other than that, I can look past that because the game itself is absolutely fucking great, and it does not surprise me that Telltale did such an excellent job with this game. As far as the voice acting is another good thing about this. As far as I got to see the individual who they got to play as Bruce Wayne and Batman. Whoever this individual is did a good job, in my opinion. Of course, it's not like Conroy, which no one can touch because he's an absolute classic, and he's the only person that I've always known to play as the voice of Batman. But this person that's actually doing the voice acting for Batman does a good job as well too. Now, the other thing that I like about this, and it's not really spoilerish, but at the same time it is, but I feel like I need to say this. I have no idea who the villain is, and it's a good thing that I don't know who the villain is. I feel as though you don't want to pour so much into a very early part of the actual series and not show too much. And I really feel as though that they're going to show who the villain is going to be between episode 3 and episode 5. Now, it is possible that we can have more than one villain actually playing a cameo appearance in this actual series, but right now it's still up in the air for myself. Like, I still can't quite figure out who the main villain can be. But like I said, I feel as though that's a good thing that you don't know that just yet, and it's still a mystery. So out of 10, I will give this a 9. And I can never see a perfect game ever being released. I think you can find something damn near close to being perfect, and I think this is one of those games that's damn near perfect. But besides that, I absolutely love this game. I love the episode itself. It has me hooked immediately from, like I said, from the first quick time scene to the storytelling to the grittiness of the actual game itself, and the graphical improvements that are made in this game is a huge difference compared to what you've seen with like the Telltale Walking Dead series as far as the first 3 seasons. So that's my take on the first episode of the Batman, or the premiere episode of the Telltale Batman series. So for all of you that have played the game, or if you have watched someone play it, or if you've actually completed the first episode yourself, or watched someone complete the first episode itself, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys have to say about this. Let me know what you are thinking about this series, and what are your likes and dislikes about the actual game itself. For all of you that are new, if you enjoyed this video and you would like to be a part of the A-Team, then make sure you hit that subscribe button on the screen. And until the next video, guys, I will holler at you later. Peace.